Hey Lucas, so I just got back and I don't I don't know if you're trading this stuff or not. I see no edge. So this is the stuff that we traded. This about here, this bounce here, this is all chop that would have just chopped us up. Um, I think perhaps maybe um, we had this VPOC here, so maybe the break here of this trend, like this, since we're getting some compression here, some structure, and we have this candle here. Maybe there's edge here for, a trend to the upside, but I'm not so sure about that. Here, trading around VWAP, like I said, very dangerous. But I do see here, these are the little pockets of edge that I wasn't there, but it looks like they could have been tradable. Maybe here, since we have consolidation here on VWAP, then we get the rejection, similar to the way it happened here. So it starts, like basically like a backside, starts to move down, but then this kind of gets trapped here. This looks like a messy consolidation, but we have some structure here. So we have a trend line, and then when this trend line breaks, I guess um, this could have been some edge. Um, there have been some edge there. So you can see here this candle. So basically it it trapped and then bam, you can see how it was probably momentum popping out of that little range there and breaking through that trend line. We get that exhaustion candle and then it trapped up here, kind of like pulled back a little bit, but didn't die. So this would have been in my playbook, this would have been a trade here with edge until bam, bam, bam. Just looks like it was real momentum. Look at the volume, and then it exhausts here. So that's a trade there from the 50s into the whole number. That's on, 40, 40 points, something like that. That's a trade that I think had edge. Then after that, it looks like we were like trading in a tight range along this trend line. And I guess when it breaks below here, the trend line, I would assume maybe this is probably harder to catch. But if we get this little blip outside of the trend line, depending on what we see on the tape, maybe this has edge here. Not as much. In fact, probably fading this exhaustion for this little bounce has a little bit more edge. But again, I would not place it. This has real edge here, and it's in the playbook. Okay, so that's a setup. And did I see anything else? Oh, here. So then, um, again, chop around VWAP, dangerous. So we're break below VWAP again. Again, anytime we break below VWAP, people are expecting this to keep going lower. So then it's kind of trapping here. Again, this consolidation, tight consolidation, tightening structure here. And having, this also I think has edge because it breaks below the range, flushes, it gets saved, even though there's not really strong like soaking action here. But yeah, we do see this like larger candle here. So then when it comes back into the range, and then it kind of like pushes here against that trend line, then we get that breakout here. I think this would have edge into VWAP, and we get that momentum into VWAP continuation. It looks like a VWAP reclaim. That probably would have had an edge as well. This is more like the entries are a little bit trickier. There's like chasing involved, but then it's chasing because it's all right because there's momentum. So that's the only stuff that I see with edge around here coming back. So if you took any trades, I hope it was stuff like that and it was just not just random. Oh, I think I'm gonna try here or try there. Um, in any event, I'm gonna go ahead and review all the stuff that we did earlier.